A good day to everyone. In the past, in a recent video, I discussed the difference between mind machines and biofeedback devices. The idea being that mind machines, through namely brain entrainment, try to influence our brain and our mind to some extent from the outside, so that the brain and the mind gets into interesting states like meditative states, relaxation. They can help with stress management and so on. But the trouble is that they induce all of that from the outside. They give us pulses of light, pulses of sound that in a way influence our brain to get into the proper state. Biofeedback machines are in a way the opposite. They just gather information about our real ongoing states, namely brain states, and they give us some feedback in the shape of sound and image indeed, but so that we can learn how to self-manage our brain states. And therefore, this amounts to learning how to manage brain and mind, and to self-produce important states for relaxation, focus, meditation, and so on. And by doing this, we soon start being free of those machines. We no longer need them. We are able to self-manage. We know more about ourselves. We feel more about ourselves. I think those are a lot better to us. They empower us. They give us more knowledge about who we are and how we behave and how we feel and how we can self-manage everything, which is a lot better than just getting in a lazy way to some interesting state of mind that is produced on us from the outside. Now, in society, we might follow the same line of reasoning. We might say that in society nowadays we have a major mass gathering of data about all of us as individuals, as citizens, and our places and communities. But this information is centralized and is used then to manipulate us, to influence our behavior. I'm talking about big data, of course, and algorithms that help mega corporations, companies, governments to know how to use those data to foresee our behavior, to influence it, to manipulate us in ways that we are many times not even aware of. So this amounts to social engineering and to herding people into doing what some government or some company, some individuals want us to do. This does not empower us as citizens, as society, quite the opposite. This, in a way, is departing far from democracy. This is at the service of economical dictatorship and mass manipulation. Now, there is a possible, more interesting reasoning, I would say. This would amount to what I like to call eco-socio feedback, meaning that we still gather lots of data about citizens, namely resorting to their own initiative, asking them about some relevant information, but we can also gather information about society, about the economical state of affairs, about social movements, about the needs, the local needs for communities, about what is going well, what is going less well, what is necessary, what is going wrong, what can be done, how we can creatively improve our local life, and so on. This information is meant to then be given back, to be fed back to communities, individuals, and citizens, so that they can do better decisions. They can know more about what is going on, what can be accomplished in agriculture, in energy consumption, in the consumption of goods, and so on. But this information is given back to them to help them be more free, be more able to self-manage and to manage their local communities, so they know what is going on and how to manage it, how to get better, and how to collaborate in a better way with fellow human beings and even with nature. Of course, the way we gather information is extremely important, the way we use it also, and here the main idea is that we selectively gather the information that is useful to help empower local communities. Also, eventually, even countries, even also cities within the countries, even the world, but in a different way. It's not for manipulation, it's for empowering, to giving back to citizens their initiative, their responsibility, so that they can do better, they can collaborate, they can understand what is going on and what can be done about it. This is the opposite reasoning of what is going on mostly nowadays, but I think it's the way ahead towards a really better human society. It's about trusting citizens and giving them the instruments and the necessary information so they can do better movements, better decisions, and they can really collaborate. And this is the main idea for the moment. So, as you know, if you like, please comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you later.